Hi, welcome to Mineral City TV. I'm your host, Raymond Hall, coming at you live from Mineral City on opening day. We're back in Building D for our third time today. This morning we showed you some new finds. This afternoon we showed you some interesting minerals, including some radioactive stuff. What we all really come here to see is just amazing gem crystals and specimens from all over the world. So we're going to come at you from room D39. The Miner's Lunchbox Room, one of the most impressive displays you'll see anywhere here in Mineral City. We're going to go on and have a talk with Scott Werschke and see what he's brought to the show this year. Hi, Scott.
Hey, how you doing?
Thanks for being on the show again, and I remembered your name this time, unlike the first time, which I was pretty embarrassed about.
Well, it's a common name. Everybody knows it.
First thing I noticed as I walk in the room is this obnoxiously huge galena crystal. Can you tell us a little bit about that one?
Well, I don't want to have to move it twice.
I understand.
It's actually really exceptional for the size.
It is the sharpness of the edges, and
yeah, it's big, but galena is so heavy and it's so hard to get in such quality with a piece that size because it's pushing 100 pounds.
It is 100. I was going to say ask how much it weighed.
Yeah.
That's quite impressive. All right, well, let's take a look at a few other things you got here. Everything is beautiful. Everything I see here. Just wow. I see you've got some barites over here, a whole shelf of barites.
Yeah, Nevada, which is where I'm from, is famous for barites, and this mine, the Meikle mine, has produced some of the finest barites in the world. These are all older pieces. Most of them came out around 1996, maybe up to the year 2000.
I'm going to get to hold one here.
Great size.
Yeah, it's so heavy. For those that don't know, barite is a really dense mineral, and they're surprisingly heavy when you pick them up.
Yeah. It's some of the most fun collecting I've ever had in my life. I was trying to get a contract at the mine and spent time underground with the mine manager and went into these pockets and just pulled out crystal hand over fist.
Wow. So how big were the pockets?
About the size of this wall.
Wow. That's incredible. All right, I'm going to hand that off before I do anything silly.
The only hard part about the mine, it was about 140 degrees.
Oh, my.
So it was...
How long could you stay in before you had to leave?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't think very long. Those are spectacular. So you're a gold geologist, right?
In a previous life,
In a previous life, all right, amongst many other things, right?
Yeah.
Well, I see some crazy gold over here. Can we take a look at some of those?
Sure.
I'm going to step over here so Merrick can get in here and show everyone some of these beautiful specimens.
Well, I get golds from all over, but the Round Mountain mine is close to my home and close to my heart and produces beautiful specimens. Oof. Large, great crystals, leaves. It's famous for twinning with nice cubic crystals growing off of the leaves.
And those of you that watch my live shows know that I have giant hands and understand that this is an enormous piece of gold I'm holding right now. Just amazing. See the sweeping growth there. That's gorgeous.
But even though I'm a gold geologist and sell a lot of gold, I really like some of the lovable uglies, the silvers, like hessite. This one has particular fondness for me because I had the contract at the mine, the last days of the mine, and was able to collect quite a bit of myargyrite, which is a very rare silver sulfur salt. And
what's it growing on?
It's just a thin layer of quartz drues on andesite.
I love the contrast, and it presents really nicely.
And those are exceptionally good crystals for the species.
I can't honestly say I'm familiar with the species, so you're going to have to believe him on this one, guys.
Everybody's familiar with the parargyrites and the stephanites and the acanthites, but this is really special.
Great. Well, as I mentioned in a previous show earlier today, one of my biggest loves is tourmaline, and I can't help but notice One of the most impressive tourmalines displays I've seen so far since we've been here. I would love for you to show everyone at home.
Which one would you like to see?
Oh, I'm going to let you pick because they're your rocks, but anyone would be fine.
Well,
The scariest one, but the one I was hoping he was going to pull out anyway, because wow. And this is Pedonera?
no, this is Cruzeiro.
Oh, Cruzeiro, okay. In lepidolite? Repaired?
Almost all
I know,
tourmalines
but
are.
people like to know, so I like,
But I have one tourmaline that's about this tall with no repair.
No repairs? Wow. Hopefully the camera is picking up the zoning of the colors here with the pink to the blue to almost a violet and then the red cap. That is beautiful. Is this older piece?
No, it's fairly recent actually. Now this is an older piece. This is actually from Namibia, and that's actually a quite rare locality anymore. It was prolific in the 70s.
I sure hope these colors are coming through on the camera.
This is actually quite unusual. It's obviously not a tourmaline, but there is tourmaline in it with aquamarine, albite, fluorapatite, and rhodochrosite,
Oh,
which
wow.
is really strange.
Really uncommon.
For a pegmatite to produce rhodochrosite. There's one back east in Maine, I believe.
Where's that one from?
That's Pakistan.
Wow. Yeah, I've definitely never seen that combo for sure.
One more quick strange thing.
Absolutely.
This is a great thing. It's a pair, but they actually
Oh, wow.
fit together, and they came apart in the pocket and then rehealed. So that it's all crystallized, but it used to be a single crystal like that. Wow. And then Muscovite books.
I'm a little bit speechless to that one. That was fantastic. And I assume only being sold as a set.
I would certainly prefer to do it.
I bet. I would almost have to insist, I would think. Well, is there anything else special you'd like to show us here before we let you get back to all your customers on opening day here?
Well, maybe if I can lock this, I can. Yeah, this is an older specimen. Well,
Excuse us, can we get into this case for just 1 second?
just
It is busy here on opening day, as you can see, people everywhere.
so people are familiar with the ahoite that comes out of the Messina mine.
Absolutely.
And a number of years ago, a great piece came out that was huge, and it showed up at the Denver show, and it was too big for the American collectors, so
Didn't they give it a nickname like the bathtub or something like that?
yeah, something like
I
that.
thought I
And-
heard the bathtub or...
And then they, so we cut it up and we turned it into smaller pieces,
This is...
which is still a great large one. But
This is, yeah, is this one of the larger pieces that came out of the...
yeah, it's one of the three top pieces.
There are hundreds and hundreds of points in here, almost all of them included. That bright, vivid color that everyone loves so much.
And with great luster.
Absolutely, in such good condition. You know, you see a lot of this material that just really is beat up or doesn't have good luster, and this one is just outstanding all over.
We have some of that too.
Well, everybody does. Well, not everybody. Okay, I'm going to give this back. Thank you. Wow, that was amazing. I'm sure he was nervous watching me hold that piece along with some of the other ones.
I have faith.
All right, well, I wanted to mention Scott is one of the co-owners here at Mineral City. How do you think the show's going so far?
It seems really good. I don't know. I haven't really been out of the room, so
I'm sure you've been busy.
I'll go walk around and check it out.
Yeah, the party
people
tonight.
seem to be happy.
Yeah, no, it's a great show, and I want to thank you so much for joining us and putting this show together.
Yeah. Come back by for a glass of wine or a beer.
I sure will. It's tonight for the party at Mineral City, opening night. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our third show today. I'm your host, Raymond Hall, and we'll see you tonight at 6:30 for one last show at the party.